So in the last video clip, I was talking about the uh, construction air quality plan elements. I was talking about the sick building syndrome is often associated with the issue of mold. So having the right CAQP in place and having it communicated to all levels can eliminate these problems and problems after the construction is completed. Next, I have these two diagrams. The left diagram in this figure illustrates the traditional conventional method relationship between schedule, cost, and quality. Today, two additional elements have been added: people and environment. So this is called the sustainable method, conventional method versus sustainable method. So which is a rebuilding relationship between these two elements and the past three elements. So both address the construction process, but the sustainable method illustrates the new paradigm in the construction industry today. So therefore, when one thinks of indoor air quality, the work environment and the properties of the physical building are the two areas that come to mind: the work environment and the properties of the physical building. So today, indoor air quality starts with the creation of a construction air quality plan. So, and then we have already discussed some of the elements of the construction air quality plan. Next, we consider during the construction indoor air quality, how we can control the indoor air quality during the construction. So indoor air quality is not just a building goal, but also a great concern during the construction phase. So many traditional construction practices contribute to poor air quality after occupancy. For instance, ducts would arrive at the job site with exposed ends, open to all job site contaminants. It was believed that when the air handling equipment was started, the accumulation of dust and other potential contaminants would be expelled out of the duct into the building, eliminating any air polluting problems. The term off-gassing is often used to describe the emission of noxious gases from the manufactured products. So the construction team needs to avoid such material or have them off gas prior to installation in the facility. So this ensures that the gases will not be trapped into a new structure. The carpet layers will often expose their carpets to the outside air for a period to remove any possible problems. So the other major air quality issue is the accumulation of mold due to moisture trapped in the building. So mold has been the number one existing building problem, and insurance industry concern of the past 10 years. Lawsuits concerning mold have substantially affected the residential construction market in some areas. Okay, during the commissioning, we also need to mainly control the air quality. So commissioning is defined as the building as a systematic process used to verify that the completed building and the systems that comprise it operate in accordance with the owner's project requirements and that were documented during the planning stage of the project and served as the basis of the design. Commissioning attempts to create uh, a documentation that validates the original assumptions and green design aspects of the original design. It provides the owner third-party certification. It is uh, it is uh, it is a major part of the commissioning. The major part of the commissioning is the validation of the indoor air quality, the systems that provide the air quality and the filter processes used in the building. So verification of the equipment performance and creating a baseline for continued performance checks are all done during the most commissioning periods. So the uh, practice of commissioning is more comprehensive than traditional testing and balancing during the project closeout. Commissioning is intended to confirm that the entire facility performs as intended. Uh, the guidelines generally which are followed in the commissioning are related with the HVAC commissioning, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, and full building process from design through construction. Next, we consider the an overview of the commissioning process. So there are actually four phases. First one is the pre-design phase. So commissioning aspects can be applied in any, even in the pre-design phase as well, so which will help later on for the commissioning process. So in the pre-design phase, the certain steps or certain um, um, elements can be incorporated, uh, which are the select a commissioning lead, pre-design phase commissioning meeting, begin developing owner's project requirements, develop initial commissioning plan outline. During the design phase commissioning meeting, if pre-design meeting did not occur, perform commissioning focused design review, update commissioning plan, develop commissioning requirements for the specification, begin planning for verification checklists, functional tests, systems manual, and training requirements. Construction phase. In the construction phase, it will be the construction phase kickoff meeting, review submittals, monitor development of shop and coordination drawings, review operation and maintenance manuals, perform ongoing construction observation, perform verification checks, perform diagnostic monitoring, perform functional testing, develop commissioning report and systems manual, and develop a recommissioning plan, and verify and review the training of owners staff. In the occupancy and operational phase, the commissioning process includes resolving outstanding commissioning issues, perform seasonal or deferred testing, perform near warranty and review. So it is interesting to review the list of activities or tasks that are to be performed during the construction stage. All these activities are normal activities with the exception of develop commissioning report and systems manual and develop recommissioning plan. And even those two activities are not completely out of the normal tasks required by the specifications. So having a system manual could be required and often is required as part of the owner operation manual. Okay, now during the occupancy contractor should provide documents. So what documents the contractor should provide? As a owner occupancy occurs, the contractor should provide the documents that will ensure that the owner will be able to maintain and operate the equipment. The owner should be provided with all documentation and or training for schedule concerns or maintenance items such as air filters that will need to be addressed and executed by their maintenance people. As an alternate, the contractor can arrange for an outside vendor who will provide continuous service and filter changing into future for the owner. As we move into a new climate in the building industry, contractors will also need to think about a longer maintenance uh, and warranty period to ensure that these high performance uh, building buildings continue to operate as specified. So next we will look at briefly about the lead evaluation and reporting. So LEED is the acronym for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. And as there are many new books on LEED, sustainability and the green building movement, this topic will not try to duplicate these complete works, but an overview would be helpful in the overall discussion of job site management and the role that LEED evaluation and reporting plays. The roles level of understanding and knowledge of the parties involved in leading and managing the construction continue to increase, as does the responsibility for implementing, documenting, and completing these sustainable projects. So lead in the forefront of the creating measured, workable direction in the sustainability of the buildings and the sites they occupy. Even uh, uh, as of this talk, the testing for individuals to become lead accredited professional is changing. So therefore one must refer to the US Green Building Council website for additional information. So the summary. So this topic actually is a combination of reviewing in-place environmental requirements and new trends in sustainable construction and green building techniques. The number of books on green building fundamentals and LEED requirements seem to grow exponentially daily. Contractors have always understood that the projects they build include an environmental piece, but until only recently, as the number of regulations continue to grow, have they aggressively embraced the issue of waste management and been held accountable. So the waste management today is as important as safety management, budget management, schedule management, and other job site management systems. The job site management is more complex and includes many more areas to manage. Many more areas to manage than in the past. So owners are expecting and demanding new levels of knowledge, expertise, and sophistication when it relates to the environmental side of construction. So this topic is completed.